Good morning, class 5. Children, I hope you all are doing fine. Children, we were doing the chapter related to PowerPoint. Okay, and in the previous period, I have sent you the video in which you have done till here. These keyboard combinations you have seen at that time, in which I use for navigating from slide to slide in the presentation. Okay, so today we will start from here, how to use the mouse. The mouse is also used to scroll through a presentation. In the normal view, slide view and outline view, the vertical scroll bars also contain the previous slide and next slide buttons. These buttons can be clicked to move to the previous or next slide. Means we can see that these buttons are there and we can use mouse to go from one slide to another. Means like this, you can see here previous slide, the button is there and the next slide. Okay, and here also you can just click on the slide and the slide will be shown here. Okay, so this way we can use the mouse. Just like in the previous topic, we have studied how we can use keyboard combinations. Similarly, we can use mouse as well. Now, slides layout. I'm on page number 72. The way of arranging things or objects on a slide is called layout. Layout is like how you can arrange things and objects on a slide. Okay, a performer is given to you, a structure is given to you. It is just like a ready-made worksheet or a ready-made drawing in which you fill color according to your choice. Or in craft you see that many times the structure is given to you, just have to fill the color or do some pattern in that. Similarly, in PowerPoint also the layouts are given and you just have to place your things there. It can be text, it can be picture, it can be a graph, anything. Okay, a layout generally comprises placeholders for various kinds of objects or text. We have seen what are placeholders. Again, let's see. Boxes with dotted borders on a new slide are called placeholders. The placeholders are the places which can hold the things. Otherwise, it is not allowed to write in the whole slide, okay, or to place just like anywhere. It has to have a placeholder. Or in case of blank slide, you can place things on your own. They hold titles, body text, bulleted lists, pictures, tables, charts, etc. So they can hold so many things. A different slide layout can be selected to add each new slide. Means we can change the slide layout with each of our slide. Means if you have 30 slides in a presentation, for each one of them you can choose different, or you can repeat after a particular interval of time. Now remember, the way of arranging things or objects on a slide is known as layout. Layout generally comprises placeholders for various kinds of objects or text. So how does various layout differ? By the placing of placeholders. Okay, how placeholders are placed, that will decide what is the layout of a particular slide. Now, types of slide layout. There are various kinds of slide layouts, but you can also select a blank layout. Some of the prominent slide layouts are as follows. So you can see various types of slide layouts. Title slide, in which only title you can give. Then title and content, like this. Section header, two contents. Comparison, in which you can do the comparison. Title only means only title you want to give. Then blank, it's a blank slide. Content with caption means content will come here and the caption will come here. And picture with caption means picture you can place here and the caption will come here. Okay, so these are the various layouts. Now, how to change the slide layout? Click the side whose layout is to be changed. Click Home tab. Now click Layout from the Slides group. Okay, so you want to change the slide layout, you can click on the slide and then you can perform these steps. Select the layout of your choice from the various options. You find the layout of the chosen slide has altered, means it has changed. Okay, when you want to change, you can do that, or for a new slide, if you want a new layout, you can also do that. Now this way you can see that a new slide layout is created here. Now inserting pictures. Pictures make our presentation unique and enhance its appearance. We can insert pictures using any of these two options. We have done the picture option in MS Word also, and it is more or less same. Only this time we have to place the picture in a placeholder. Inserting pictures from clip art. Clip art is a collection of pictures or images that can be imported into a program. Means it is a collection of pictures or images we have seen in MS Word as well. To insert a clip art in a slide, we follow these steps. Click on the insert tab. You will click on the insert tab here. It is given. Click on clip art from the illustrations group. Then it will appear. Type the name of the desired picture in the search for box. For example, if one wants to insert a picture of a bird, type bird and click on go button. Related pictures are displayed now. So you can see the pictures here. Click the picture to insert in the slide. We see a green dot behind the picture when we select it. It is used to rotate the picture. Here you can see a green dot, and it can be used for rotating the picture. To resize a picture, we click on any of the blank circles given seen around the picture to select it, drag to resize as required. We can also do the resizing, okay, and you can see in the picture again, as I told you, you can see at here when you will click the picture, when you will select the picture, here ribbon will change, and from here you can make various kind of changes in the picture. Okay, we will see in our practical video also. And similarly, you can insert picture from file also. These were ready-made pictures, and these are the pictures that you have either made on your own or you have downloaded from somewhere. Okay, so here also you will choose the path, and then you can insert the picture here like this, and you can make changes in that. Okay, now I am on page number 76, word art and shapes. Both of these you have studied earlier also in other reference, so more or less it is same. There are many features and commands you can use in PowerPoint to create visually appealing slides. Two of these features are word art and shapes. Word art allows you to create stylized texts with effects such as textures, shadows, and outlines. You can also insert and modify a variety of shapes like rectangles, circles, line, arrows, callouts, and stars. So we can add both of these. Because why we are doing that? Because we want to make our presentation interesting. That is the only reason why we are inserting all this. Okay, so when you are making a presentation, use as many tools as you can to make your presentation presentable and interesting as well. Okay, now PowerPoint allows you to add effects to the text inside of a text box, which is known as word art. For the most part, the type of effects you can add are the same as the ones you can add to shapes and text boxes. However, with word art, you can also transform the text to give it a wavy, slanted, or inflated look. So we have seen these word art, the various examples of word art when we were doing Microsoft Word at that time. Similarly, you can choose the type of text that you want, and then you can insert your own text and the style will be shown. Okay, a word art style will automatically apply several effects to your text at once. You can then refine the look of your text by adding or modifying the text effects. Select a text box or select some text inside of the text box. On the Format tab, click the More drop-down arrow in the word style groups. Please remember these tabs and groups. Okay, they can be asked in short answers. A drop-down menu of word art style will appear. Select the style you want to use. The text will appear in the selected style. If desired, you can change the font or the font color. Here we can see going is written in the selected form of word art. Okay, so this way you can play around with it. Now, PowerPoint's large shape collection allows you to organize and design the image you want. While you may not need shapes in every presentation you create, they can add visual appeal. To insert a shape, select the Insert tab, then click the Shapes command in the illustration groups. A drop-down menu of shape will appear. Select the desired shape and click, hold and drag in the desired location to add shape to the slide. So you will click on the insert and from there you can add the shape. Like right now we have added this shape, then we can increase or decrease its size, we can rotate it, and on and on and on. When means we can make various changes. So it is not necessary to add shapes or word art or any of the thing, but it will create a interesting presentation to you. Okay, so that is why we are doing all these things. Okay, so children, here we have completed the chapter. You will read this quick recap and words to remember, and please complete the back exercise as well. Okay, take care. Bye bye.